Good afternoon, and welcome to episode 4 of the Dittmer Knittery podcast. My name is Bev, and you can find Dittmer Knittery on the internet, on Facebook, Instagram, and right here on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Thanks to subscribers, thanks to new viewers, and if you would, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed and you like what you see, I appreciate it if you would subscribe. Some of the podcasts I subscribe to and I have been watching this week are Crochet at My House, Little Drops of Wonderful, and No Catchy Name. They will be linked in the description, and I suggest you check them out. I think you'll enjoy them. Be sure to watch to the end of this video. I have a little something special to share with you, so do stay tuned to the very end. I had a podcast scheduled for yesterday, but I was without power from about 3 in the morning till about 10:30 in the morning yesterday, and that just disrupted the day. We had a storm, came through about 3 or 3:30 in the morning, Thursday morning, and this was Tropical Storm Hurricane Zeta. I am in Georgia, so we had high winds, rain, lightning. I was awake in the middle of the night. In fact, I was awake when the electricity went out at 3:30. I was able to go back to sleep for just a little while, but it was just so stormy, it was hard to sleep. It wasn't scary. It wasn't like there was thunder and lightning and I thought that my house was going to be damaged. It was just noisy and rainy. And so I was up, and then, like I said, we didn't get power until 10:30. So that was 7 hours without power. And a lot of people I know still didn't have power when I got my power. So I felt very fortunate. And while it was a little bit disruptive, it didn't turn out to be anything much of a big deal. But that's why I wasn't here yesterday. And today I'm here to talk to you, with you, about a few things. I belong to an artist guild, and I want to talk about them for a minute. I'm getting ready to be in a festival on November 7th. I want to talk about that a little bit. I think I'm going to show you just one work in progress. I have a couple of finished objects that I want to show you too. And of course I have notes, so I'll be looking at those. I've tried to do this a few times without looking at my notes, and I keep just rambling on about one thing or another and not following my notes. So if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes and trying to keep track of myself. I belong to a local artist guild, Artist Guild of Carrollton. It's a very low fee. It's a lot of fun to be a member, and they provide a lot of support to us. One of the things they do is at our local cultural arts center, the Artist Guild will have several annual shows. One of those shows is called Small Packages, and the reason it's called Small Packages is that to enter, your piece of art has to fit in a 12 by 12 cube, which of course many of my bags are smaller than that. So I entered a piece, and it's a bag that I don't have with me because I have already turned it in. But if you would like to see it, I showed it. I got to look at my notes. I am so sorry. I showed it on episode 1, and I will link it down below so that you can click on the link and go right to seeing that bag. I'll link it to the timestamp where I show that bag. And then the arts festival that I've been invited to participate in is in Somerville, Georgia at Paradise Garden, November 7th. And I'm just getting ready for that. I've spent a lot of time over the last couple of weeks trying to prepare for that. I'm making more market bags. I've gotten out my things that I have for sale, bags and such that I have for sale, making sure that they have labels and tags and prices, which is always a challenge to decide how to price things. And even though I may have set a price for something in the past, I still think about, is that the value? Is that the price? And it's just hard. Any of you who sell things know what I mean, that it's just a challenge to know how to price things. Pardon me. One of the things I got for to prepare for the festival I'm going to be in, which of course will work for more festivals and shows, are these tags that I got to put on my bags. I like them so much. I got them at Wearhouse Industries on Etsy. This is a wooden tag, very reasonably priced, very good customer service. The tag that I had chosen did not look very nice, and they sent me a proof. So I got to see that what I had chosen didn't look good, and I got to make another selection, and they helped me choose something that looks great. Now, I did purchase the chains separately. They do have chains for sale, but I found it more economical because I was going to put it on so many bags to buy some chain myself, which you can get on Amazon, and I will put a link to this Wearhouse Industries shop in the description. Very pleased with this product. So I have just one work in progress that I want to show you, because mostly I have been making market bags, and you've seen several of those, and I will show you more of them. But I wanted to show you this one that I'm just about to finish up. So it's still a work in progress, but it is nearly finished. This is a beautiful rainbow bag. I just love how this turned out. I did a little bit of a scallop or shell or fan around the top edge. And the only thing I have left to do is make some straps for it. And this is Yarn Bee yarn. Oh, I don't have the yarn ball. And there's one of the straps I've already made. But this is Yarn Bee yarn. This is cotton wheel. And I just love the color changes on the market bags. I think that's very effective. So that's the only work in progress I'm going to show you today. I do have a couple of finished objects I want to talk about. I have been showing you, I think I've shown you on each one of my podcasts something I've made in the past. So today I wanted to show you this scarf that I made quite some time ago. It's quite large. This is folded in fourths. So it's quite long. It's probably longer than, I'm 5'1". This is longer than my wingspan. I bet it's close to 6 feet long. And I bought this yarn at an event called Convergence. And I want to say it was 2009 or 2010. No, it would have to be before that, 2007 or 2008, that I attended this event in Tampa, Florida, called Convergence. It was a fiber event. And I bought this package of yarn from a dyer. It's just a variety of fibers. And it was cast on 300 and knit a different fiber for each row and tie it off to make the fringe. So it was easy to make, but it was big. Start with 300 stitches and all these different fibers. But it's green and I love it. And I have worn it. I don't wear it often, but I do wear it. There you can see some of the textures and yarns. And it is just garter stitch, but still quite lovely. The last finished object I want to show you is also something from far in the past. I showed you quite a few knitted felted bags. Now I've been making these knitted felted bags not quite 10 years, maybe 8 years. The first few I made, I don't know. I just want to show you this one. This is bag one. This is the first purse that I made, knitted and felted, and I have carried it almost every day since I made it. Like I said, it has to be 8 or 10 years ago that I made it. I put one of my tags on it, and I carry it almost every day. And it's still in great condition after many, many years of use and carrying it. It still has its button on it, the strap's in good condition, and I still love these colors. That's why I end up carrying it, because my stuff fits in it and it's pretty. So I said if you stayed till the end of the podcast, pardon me, I would tell you something. I have over 100 subscribers. So I have a little something that I would like to share with you. I'm going to ask you a question, and you're going to need to answer it to get one of these skeins of yarn. This is good only in the continental United States. YouTube is not affiliated with this giveaway. This is me giving this away. I don't even know if this qualifies as a giveaway, but if there are any rules on YouTube, I'm following all of them. And I just want to share with you a lovely skein of yarn. Either one of these you'll get to pick if you can answer a question. Now this yarn is Rowan Kid Silk Creation. It's 70% Super Kid Mohair and 30% silk. And the price tag is still on it. $25.49. And this is this special yarn. I don't know what to call it, if it's woven or what you would call that, how they've prepared this yarn. But it says on here, knit or crochet one scarf from one hank. Made in Italy, Rowan Yarns, England. And the instructions, I believe, are in here. That's why it's been, yes, it is. It's been untaped, but otherwise it's to see the instructions on the inside. But otherwise it's brand new. I do have a cat and a dog in my house, but they generally don't get near my yarn. But I like people to know that. I'm not a smoker. So here's the question you have to answer to get one of these hanks of yarn. Again, you have to be in the United States, you have to be over 18, and all that other stuff that YouTube says you have to be. On episode 2, I introduced my staff member, Anne Marie. And I talked about why I named her that. I said something. And I said, I was calling her a certain thing, and that's why I decided to name her Anne Marie. So I want you to tell me why I named her Anne Marie, what I said. So I say it right in the video. And I'm even going to link the video. But you have to tell me why I named her Anne Marie. And I'll give you a clue. It's the name of a TV show. So that's how I'm going to end today. A little bit mysteriously. That was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back next week with another video. I continue to try to make my content more interesting and hope that you enjoy my content. I do enjoy feedback. Of course, I wouldn't like it if anybody were mean to me, but I do enjoy feedback and I take constructive criticism pretty well because I do want you to enjoy this. And if there's something I'm doing or saying that you would prefer I not do or say, or if there's something you would like me to show or say, I'd be glad to see those comments. And I'm going to try to provide the content that you want. Thanks a lot, viewers. Please like and subscribe and tune in again soon. Good afternoon.